What is being displayed here is a 13,000 square foot office and training facility in Louisiana, with special permission from the architect. The architect of record for this project is Alvin Hotard, located in Marrero, Louisiana. This project required 17 sheets of drawings, and it was finished in 266 man-hours. This PDF plot sheet set is the final submittal to the architect showing all 17 sheets. Although this is a relatively small project, all of the processes of production and wide area collaboration for this project are precisely the same, even for the largest, most complex projects. The architect sent to ARCHLINE a series of hand drawings as shown here. Some architects provide us with progress electronic CAD drawings. In this case, the architect took digital photographs of his hand drawings and emailed them. Every member of the CAD production team formulates a list of questions which is then submitted to the architect before commencement of drawing production. Everyone is involved in looking critically at everything. For example, what are the slopes of the roofs? Are all the windows going to be storefront framing? And the architect's response to those two questions are shown here. Every member of the CAD production team formulates a list of questions which is then submitted to the architect before commencement of drawing production. Everyone is involved in looking critically at everything. For example, what are the slopes of the roofs? Are all the windows going to be storefront framing? And the architect's response to those two questions are shown here. This plot sheet set was the first progress upload to the architect in the first week of production. Progress uploads were made weekly over a 6-week period. This upload also included exported files into AutoCAD drawing files for the architect to send to his engineering consultants to use as backgrounds for their drawings. The poche is part of the concrete slab in the model, which gets turned off later. We included a quick rendering of the model which does not show the grade or any site conditions around it. This is the AutoCAD drawing exported out of Revit for the architect's consultants. The dimensions are associative. The doors are blocks. And the plumbing fixtures are on a separate layer, for example. Shown in blue here is ARCHLINE's quality control within our collaborative network before drawings are uploaded to the architect. The markups in red are wall section keys submitted to the architect for approval before ARCHLINE cut these views and set them up on sheet. This is a lighting layout submitted by the electrical engineer. It was sent to us in AutoCAD format, but we did not incorporate this into our model because the architect had not approved it. Shown here are markups from a live internet session with the architect, and also markups by ARCHLINE aside from the architect as part of our quality control internally. As an example, here we show an enlarged plane without any door swings. The architect did not need to instruct us to add these. We automatically review these sets and make the corrections according to what the drawings should look like. Here, the architect instructed us to use vinyl composition tile in lieu of ceramic tile. These other markups are also part of ARCHLINE's quality control aside from the architect. The architect sent us more detailed information after reviewing our progress uploads and after live internet sessions with us. Many details were downloaded as CAD drawings from manufacturers' websites. This first shows the restroom stall specifications, then a section of a counter with steel bracket support. The next is a sonic wall panel fold 1212 selected which would not fit in plan. So we verified with the architect that the panel fold 66 was instead correct. Since the 3D model of the sonic wall panel fold 1212 was already created with parameters, we changed the parameter dimension of the panel fold 12 inches to 6 inches, and it adjusted the model instantly. The architect copied some interior elevations from a previous project and faxed it to us as a layout. The next item shows an LK triple compartment scullery sink. The next shows hand-sketched details of the storefront head, jamb, and sill conditions. The next progress upload was held back because the architect had communicated that he had a few more details to incorporate into the set and some more red lines from reviewing our previous progress upload and from the structural engineer's review. Finally, the architect was able to sit down and fine-tune the drawings with red lines. But the red lines were minimal as a result of close communication with the architect via emails, phone calls, and FTP uploads and downloads. We spent another few days finalizing the drawings with quality control reviews. This is ARCHLINE's final upload to the architect, the 6th week of production. The final weeks were not full 40-hour work weeks. ARCHLINE was on hold pending final information to be submitted by the architect. This site plan has additional site details added. The floor plan has a sonic wall removed and a partition put in its place. The elevations are complete as shown here. The vertical details are complete, and an additional sheet was created for the spillover of vertical details submitted by the architect. Partition types were added on the same sheet as the room finish schedule, and the door and window details have been completed. ARCHLINE then re-rendered 2 color schemes as selected by the architect in a night shot just for fun. This upload is close to 100% complete, subject to the